Hi, everyone. It's Donna Coriel. We are going to go through how to build a profile in one of our directories. So this is the front of our website, the SoMeDocs website. It's on doctorsonsocialmedia.com. And you will be building your profile into one of our directories. Now, this is the doctor directory. We also have a student directory, and soon we will have experts for doctors directory that is getting built. And these right here are the profiles, and each of them is referred to as a digital business card. And when you open up one of them, it takes you to a larger profile. And so let's say we wanted to open Dr. Sarah Banza's um, card, we would see more about her. Now, I am going to make a separate video about how to use the directory as a user of this public directory. But right now, I want to show you exactly how to build the profile because some of you seem like you're overwhelmed, and it really is a very simple process. So there's two main ways to get to the profile. You can either hover over Submit in the main menu and click Profile, or you could go to the Member Hub where you really can find most actions that you can take as a member. So here's the profile level actions and the beyond level and the network level. But we are going to focus on the profile level because there's the option to build a profile right there. And what comes up is the profile portal, and you will click the build a new profile. Of course, if you already have a profile and you want to edit it, you would choose that middle option. And we also have these sessions where you could get help building a profile with one of us. So build a new profile takes you down to the segment that matches who you are. In this case, I am logged in as a doctor. And there's a form, and you have to fill it out, and please fill it out in one sitting, and it will be turned in. If you don't do it in one sitting and sort of let it stay there for a few hours or overnight, you lose all the information. So one sitting, fill it out, submit. It takes 24 to 48 hours for us to actually publish it after we edit it and we format it, etc. So let's go through each of these, and you can, of course, fast forward this if it's not related or put it on 2 times if it's too basic. So full name credentials. For me, it would be Donna Coriel, MD. Another person could be John Miller, DO, etc. Credentials are important, especially with SoMeDocs. We have different directories that are being built based on who you are, what career you have grown in. Featured image. So this is a good quality photo of you, and we want the photo to be square and ideally 1,000 by 1,000. If you do upload a photo that's too large, it can cause this form to not be submitted. You can always email us your picture separately if something isn't working here. Okay, so your tagline is an important part of your profile, and here's why. First of all, your tagline is shown in the front of the digital business card right under your name. So everyone's tagline is different, and it's a very short sentence or description or quote that really embodies you. And what I suggest for all of you, if you're not really sure what to choose, is to just go through the hundreds of doctor profiles that are here and get a sense of what people choose. Of course, if you're a student or if you're an expert for doctors, you could go through those directories and look at what your colleagues have chosen there. But everybody sort of chooses something different. And so find something that really connects with you, or find an example, a template that you love, and that can kind of give you your own ideas for what you want to choose. Your tagline will show up here on the front, but it will also show up inside of your profile when a user scrolls down right here in the middle of the profile with a green background, and it can and is tweeted out. So it's a really, really brief kind of exclamation that embodies you. So that's the tagline. And the About Me section is about you, but in a much longer content form. So you can write a few paragraphs about yourself, the awards you've been given, etc. Succinctness is definitely good here. The About section shows up in your profile right here, right underneath the fold. And it just basically says about, and it shows what your specialties are and has all of your information. So that's that part. Specialty will appear only in the doctor's form, but it's basically what specialties are you in? We do ask that you choose up to 3 specialties because we will not put more than 3 specialties. If you are a network member, then that is definitely flexible and we can add more. Okay, titles is up to 3 titles. That shows up in your profile right above the fold and under your name and your social media handles. So right here, ideally with 1 or 2 words in each title. And so Dr. Bonza has chosen menopause specialist, family physician, wife, and mother. So you can also look through the different titles by clicking into each profile and kind of seeing what people have chosen to get some ideas there as well. Okay, this is self-explanatory, and you can, of course, click into whatever applies to you. So if you want to show your practice address, you'd click that and you would write the address of your practice, and it would show up in your profile. Dr. Bonza has chosen to show hers, and so she practices right here in Columbus, Ohio at this address. And so it shows up as a map on her profile. Okay. That's that. Now, practice type is just how you are practicing, whether you're hospital-based, private practice, telehealth. This, of course, doesn't apply to the other directories, but the way that that's applicable is that when users use our filters, and I do suggest that you watch the other video on how to use the directory, but when people choose our filters, we show up when users click off the checkbox that applies to us. So if you are an anesthesiologist and someone chooses that specialty, it filters down the digital business cards to those doctors that are anesthesiologists. Likewise, the practice type is similar. So if someone wants a private practice physician, they can click that off and all the private practice doctors show up. And the really cool thing about the filter is you can use more than one filter at a time. So if someone wants a private practice cardiologist, they can literally just filter it down to those people that fit those, and you can click off as many boxes as you'd like. All right, so that's the practice type. Insurance accepted will show up in your profile if you have chosen to write out which insurances your office accepts. Referral page is just if you have a referral program for other doctors, and booking page, same thing. If you do consultations, if you have visits like telehealth visits, then the booking page would be there. Okay, the next part is social media links, which is very self-explanatory. Let's say I have my own website and also I have a Facebook and Instagram account. I would choose website, Facebook, and Instagram, and I would then fill in the URL links for those. So my website here, Facebook link, and Instagram. Okay, very self-explanatory. And the next part is your NPI for the doctors. Of course, this isn't needed for other directories, but the NPI just allows us to confirm that you have earned a medical degree and that you're active with an NPI. So that's published, that's shared here. It's not published by us anywhere. Finally, a very pertinent question is, are you interested in inquiries? Okay. So if you say yes, then you write your email out. Your email won't show on your profile. It will just be used in the back end. And what happens is that if you choose yes, then you get this peach box appearing in your profile that allows users of our site to send you an inquiry freely. So they don't have your email. This will land in your inbox and we will use your email, but they won't have it, but they will send you their email address. So if you choose to engage with the journalist or the podcaster or whoever sends this your way, you can. And if you don't want to, then you don't have to. Now, could there be potential spam here? Sure, there could be. At some point in the future, we may offer services that help you to weed out the spam and really look for meaningful connections that are trying to connect with you, almost like an agent would. So that is coming down the pipeline. Don't forget to stay subscribed to SoMeDocs. That's it. That is the profile. And by the way, the website and the social media buttons, your website shows up here above the fold, and the social media buttons will show up right here under your name, also above the fold, because it's obviously really important. Your website and social media buttons will also show up within the profile. Here's the website. And then these are larger social media buttons because, of course, we'd love for people to find you here and then follow you. And then Dr. Bonza has chosen to opt into the referrals link and also the booking link. So you can book her, you can refer to her, etc. So that's it, really. That's all you have to do. And then when you're done, you click build my profile. And again, once you submit it, give it 24 to 48 hours. Your profile, your digital business card will show up in our directory. It will be usable with the filter so someone can search for you based on your name, your location, if you've chosen a location, your specialty, if you're a physician, practice type, if you're on social media. This outside exam rooms only works if you are a Beyond member or a network member. And it's specifically for those members who have filled out forms for the other directories, for pages in other directories. For example, if they've written a book, then they would be a writer. If they have a podcast, then they'd be a podcaster. If they're a coach, if they're a speaker, etc. And so you could, as a user, find those as well. And again, I will cover this in another video. Good luck. And don't forget to email us with any questions you may have. SoMeDocs@somedocs.com.